Hi, it's Cathy from Platinum Singing. Have you ever been told by somebody that you can't sing? I have worked with many students who've come to me and they've had this experience as a young child. They've been told by an insensitive teacher or a parent maybe who was tired and the child was singing and it was not the best sound and told to stop singing. And they have stopped singing for their entire lives until maybe well into their late adulthood, and then they decided that they would like to come back to singing, or there's a desire within them that they really would like to find out if they have a voice or not. Many of the people I've worked with can vividly remember the teacher and the day and the exact circumstances where they were told that they haven't got a voice, and literally from that day on stopped singing. And it's very, very sad, because many of these people, in fact, 99.9% of the people I work with have had a singing voice. They just had such a bad experience that they stopped singing. So my encouragement today is, if you're one of those people who've been told you haven't got a voice, well, I think you should maybe look at that again. I remember many years ago, I was asked to speak on a national radio program. I was asked to offer my help as a singing coach to a lady who was a grandmother, and she had come to the station and asked could somebody help her to find her voice, that she just wanted to learn how to sing a nursery rhyme to her grandchildren. So I offered to help her, and we had the most wonderful experience, because she came to me remembering the day in school, age 6. She was put at the end of the line and told that she was the worst singer. She was the very last person in the line, and she started to mime from that day onwards, never sang a note again. But when she came to me, she was very nervous about her voice, but we started working together, and as time went on, she could sing perfectly in tune. She had a lovely sweet voice, and we went on to learn not only nursery rhymes, but she learned some beautiful songs too, and it's something that stood with me ever since. After that radio program, in fact, I got many calls from people who wanted to come to me for singing lessons, and they all said, I believe you can teach people to sing, and I can't sing, but I'd love to come to you. And I got a little worried at the time, because I thought, all these people are coming to me, and will I be able to teach them? And all of them could sing, but all of them had the similar story of being told that they couldn't sing. So it's really important, even as us as people, to be very sensitive to somebody when they're singing, and never to be very cutting or say something very derogative or negative towards a person, especially a young child. In my experience working with children, sometimes when the young children come, they are so young and so excited, they don't listen. And when they don't listen, they don't match the notes. So if, you know, in the days where many people were being told they couldn't sing, which had happened a lot, maybe not as much now as it did in the past, and that child could have been told they can't sing and they'd never sing again. So we all have a voice to varying levels of good or bad. But I'd say to you, if you've been one of those adults, if you are one of those adults who have been told as a child that you can't sing, or even as a young adult, you know, I worked with another girl recently enough who was told in her early 20s that she wasn't very good by one of her friends, and she stopped singing. But when she came to me, she had a beautiful voice. Obviously the day that she sang, maybe it wasn't her best day singing. So I encourage you to discover your voice, and I encourage you to find a good teacher, a sensitive teacher, somebody that you can work with, or find a good resource and discover your voice, because singing is so wonderful for our well-being. It makes us feel good, it's good for the mind, it's good for the body, it helps us breathe better, it releases endorphins. So it's something that we should all have. And many people, as I say, who come to me, there's been a desire there, a draw to come back to music, to help them. It's a healing thing with music as well. It's so good for everybody. So find yourself a sensitive teacher, and don't be afraid to take that step to try and discover your voice, find your voice. And I wish you all the very best for that. If you've enjoyed these videos and would like to see more, please subscribe below, or check out my full singing course at platinumsinging.com.